This is my Madrid motorist, and today I'm going to be painting a new graphic on it. So the first step is designing a graphic on Adobe Fresco. So my idea for this graphic is I want a pumpkin exploding out of like a cartoon style bit of wood with like vines breaking through and have like the Madrid logo made out of vines. So I started off with the pumpkin. I just started with lighter orange at the front, did some darker orange at the back to give it like that shadow sort of look, did some extra little detail lines in there, made the eyes blue, then did a rough sketch of the vines, made them more detailed, added all the little spikes. Then I started coloring the vines. So lighter at the front, darker at the back, colored in the leaves, same deal. And then I was starting to become happy with this. I changed the eyes and mouth to like a purple color. I just think it looked a little bit too intense with the blue. The purple's a little bit more subtle. I tried to make the mouth look like it was glowing and the eyes, adding like layers of white on the inside, which I think turned out really cool. Then I did some extra little details on the vines because they were looking just a little bit boring. Just some lighter and darker greens, nothing too crazy. Did some little white highlights on it just to give it that little tiny touch. Now I started working on the logo, and I wanted it to I didn't want it to be perfect. I wanted it to look like just like the letters were vines. So sort of simple, added some spikes on it, colored them in, started to look okay. I was happy with it. And then I just wanted to also have it be on a skateboard in the graphic. So I just made like a little border of like how big I thought the board would be. I like drawing this cartoon style wood. I think it looks cool. I think I'll probably have the wood look different when I actually paint the board. But this is sort of like a rough idea of what I wanted. I made the hole for the pumpkin to be breaking out of. And because I did like the lighter color oranges and greens on the front of the pumpkin than the back, it's going to look like he's sort of popping out of the wood, which is what I was going for. And then I made the wood like sort of look like a cave, like lighter on the outsides and then darker in the middle. Just touching a few things up, giving it some shadow, stuff like that. Didn't really like how the black looked, so I gave it the purple to highlight the mouth and the eyes. And yeah, I think I'm happy with how that sort of turned out. I guess I'll get to it. Okay, the board is sanded down. Alright, so I've got my sketch done. It's just the basic sort of like outlines of everything. Got the Madrid pumpkin, some vines. I moved the like holes and other vines around just a little bit to fit the cutouts. So yeah, I'm gonna start taping it up. start sketching the wooden background, so this might take a while. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna start. So I don't like it at all, so I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna use a darker paint pen. Alright, so the board is finished. I've just hit it with a bit of clear coat. Yeah, just waiting for that to dry. But wow, it was a bit of a mission. Didn't really turn out how I expected, but I will say I'm happy with it. I think I could have done a few things a bit better. Maybe if I do another video like this, I'll keep that in mind. But here's the board.